Alrighty. Ugh. I'm later than I wanted to be, and I've only got a little bit of time. But I'm gonna make the most of it. Oh god. I'm seeing what's happening here. Hang on a minute. Ugh. Handhelds are such a pain. Yeah, so I feel like if I do this now, it's gonna be cut off a little bit. Yeah, quite. Uh, actually, I am not playing an Impact, but, I'm happy for people that like it. 350 at this point. $320? Looks like it. Ugh. Alright. This is Sonic the Hedgehog Chaos, as it is called. Or just Sonic Chaos. Hi View, hi Crimson Demon, hi Ushi. We're all doing good. I couldn't find, like, another version of this game. I think somebody's done, like, a PC remake, but it's kind of unstable. What makes it I don't know, actually. It's just called that. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be streaming for, like, 2 hours. Maybe even just till I beat this game. But, yeah, I hope y'all are doing alright. What happened to me today is that I was gonna do this a lot earlier, and then I got stuck labbing something. And you know when you're labbing stuff in Plus R, you actually find something sometimes. Very rarely. Well, maybe not, like, really rarely for me and Cliff, but today I was labbing Anji, and I actually found something huge on that character, which is exciting. But basically, I learned that if you want to get actual good Oki from Anji Throw, there's a real thing you can do. You just do dashing butterfly instead of regular butterfly, which kind of defies all common sense. But if you do that, you'll actually get, like, a consistent throw combo after with the way the butterfly hits. And much better frame advantage and distance. Which, again, is not normal. I think I missed the Chaos Emerald. What? Hi, Gil. Birth miss. Oh, happy birthday! It's your birthday. Oh my gosh. I didn't know you were born in July. Well, big happy birthday. I'm glad you're here. Hopefully you're not, like, missing out on anything that you were gonna do today already. Don't do that on my behalf, but... Oh. But yeah, Bonanza is tomorrow. I'm gonna go pick it up tomorrow. And I'm probably not streaming it because I have a busy week. And I got stuff to do. But... that was the boss of all time right there. Just notice the bottom is cut off a little. At least I think it is. Whoa, there we go. It almost fits really nicely in my layout. I mean, I guess it kind of does, but the white on white text, although I have that black outline around the text there, which is helpful. But yeah, I'm just big chilling today. We're going to be doing Sonic Chaos. When I finish streaming here, I'll probably be doing some stuff off stream to get ready for the weekends. What else am I doing? Not really much, yeah. I'm just kind of chilling. Because I am watching The House Alone, which is part of why it's hard for me to be motivated to do anything. So I'm just like... I have to take care of the cats and relax all day and just like... Ugh. And tomorrow I'm not really going to be streaming, I'm going to be playing Donkey Kong on my own. And I have work too, which is the worst part about tomorrow. I have to go to work. But later in the day, so I'll have time to play a little bit of Donkey Kong. Then I get to go to work. Did I not get in there? Come on. There we go. Like fighting to get inside. But yeah, I'm big chillin'. Hopefully y'all are having an okay day. And I also have a Kusoge Advent Calendar episode today that I am a part of. So please look forward to that. Oh! Yeah, I've got to admit, after playing all those other 8-bit Sonics on a much bigger, like, screen. Partially my fault, because I played, like, Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 SMS as remakes instead of, like, the original games. Although, no, the Master System screen is just bigger anyways, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But having played that and Triple Trouble 16-bit before this, definitely makes this really jarring. Like, it's really tough to see where I'm going, obviously. Now, I think the Chaos Emeralds in this game, you have to find where the bonus stages are. Like Sonic 3 and Knuckles. But honestly, like... I don't think that's, like, possible for me. Like, the thought of trying to explore a stage in this game is just too intense. Like, I can't. No! When the game, like, lags like this, sometimes it eats your jump input, too, which is really annoying. You know, The concessions of 8-bit Sonic are pretty fascinating, though, at the very least. It's just, boy, these levels sure do feel like levels, though. There's, like, not much happening. And I have to get back to DMC1 at some point. Which might happen when I get back from my holidays, to be honest. My last week of July, once I get back home, all I have to worry about in August is a driving test. And then that's it. Oh yeah, this boss shows up in Sonic Mania, look at that. Kind of a cute reference. Only if you're playing the Knuckles route, but it is there. Yo, the Sonic Mania developers remembered Sonic Chaos as a game. Yeah, G-Exam. Not my G1, for my full G, yep. Sleeping Egg Zone. Fuck. Oh. Oh, God. Oh. What? Oh. This frame rate is rough. Quite fucking rough. Where am I going? Game Gear Pro? That's... Well, no, that's not really the Master System, is it? Hi, Cinderfall fan, how you doing? Yeah, I'm looking forward to Donkey Kong. What? Oh, I remember now. Yeah, so you get the emeralds here, I think. Maybe I'm wrong, but I got 100 rings and it took me here. Yeah, you have to get 100 rings. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get all the emeralds in a playthrough, just so you know. But you know, I have 3 continues now. Isn't that exciting? Surely that means something. Okay, I have to wonder, if I get 100 rings again, do I just do the bonus stage again here, or does it actually keep track? Oh, it kept track. It moved me to the next level. Alright. Oh god, it's the... You know, credit where it's due at the boss is not just being Eggman all the time. I don't know how much better this alternative really is. Okay, speaking of, I'm gonna go do something very quickly. I'll be right back, everybody. Alright, I'm back, everybody. Excuse me. Sorry, I had to feed the cat. As one does. Since I am the only person home, I have to be responsible for that. We're at Mecha Green Hill Zone, which... I think this is one of the only levels I remember from this game. And I just remember there being like a modded version of the stage. Like Sonic Mania. I think. I remember thinking that was really cool. This is just like Green Hill Zone Bad Future, I guess. Oh, dude. Having all the Game Gear games have levels instead? I mean, Sonic 4 levels is kind of a weird topic, because those are already sort of just remixed Sonic levels in their own right. And they did that on purpose, too. Whoa, look at how cool this is. I'll admit it. This is definitely trying really hard for a Game Gear game. We'll give them credit where it's due. They did give it their all. In a lot of aspects here. Oh, that's evil. Yeah, you know, I don't remember how much batteries the Game Gear took. This is fucked up, man. I'm just trying to get these rings the game put here. 6? Jesus! Did it even last that long? Yeah, no, everything is, like, chargeable now. Isn't it kind of a miracle? Not even an exaggeration. Oh, what the fuck? What is this level? I'm just trying to find a single ring. There we are. Well, that was the boss. You know what else counts as a classic Sonic game, actually? Sonic the Hedgehog 3D Blast. Well, this is a nice song. I like this track a lot. Oh, I love the frames, baby! Levels in this game are all over the place, though. You know, we got Aqua Planet, we got, like, Mecha Green Hill. I don't know, they were just making shit. Doesn't really have the congruency a lot of the other classic games did. Like, you know, Sonic 1 was all on one island. As the Sonic 2 thing. This game is just like, I don't know. Here's Mecha Green Hill. Where is it? I don't know, maybe where Green Hill was? Where is Aqua Planet? And it's just like, Aqua Planet, bro. You know you're on it right now. Oh my god, I can't believe it didn't hit me. Wonder Swan uses 1 AA. That's alarming for a different reason. Like, does that mean the Wonder Swan, like, ran basically nothing? Like, the power of 1 AA battery is, like... That's what, half of the Game Boy's battery? Something like that. I think the regular old Game Boy, the brick... Was it 2 AA's in that one? Or was it 4? It might have been 4. It's been a minute. That said, yes, I still do remember... No matter how brief that period was... Maybe it's not really brief, it was for a while. Where handhelds and the like did not use rechargeable batteries the way they do now, but instead we just had AA and... Your house would always have to have batteries, like... In my home, we always had the battery drawer. And you know what was in it? It was a fucking lot of batteries. We're getting an emerald here, I think. It's exciting. But like everybody, yeah, always gotta have the battery drawer. I mean, battery life still kind of matters, but... I definitely understand the whole, like... sentiments of, like... It's not as bad now because you have things like, This is annoying. You have things like, you know... What is it? Portable power supplies and whatnot. What? Oh... You know... This would be a lot more engaging if I could fucking see where I was going. How do I even get up there? If I hit the jump button, I bounce off the... Hi, Jalapeno. I'm, Well, whatever. I don't care. I don't care about the emeralds in this game, to be quite honest. You know, it probably means I miss out on a cool final level or whatever, but... You're kidding. I guess they were kidding. There was something else there. Do I not get any rings? Really? Really? No rings? Oh, there's something over there. Hold on. Invincibility. Oh, I saw a ring box up there. How do I even get up there? What? Wow, that invincibility was completely pointless. There was nothing there and it ran out. Great. Oh, I understand. Does not understand. How the fuck do I get up there? There must be a route. There's a fucking ring box up there and everything. Oh. What is the tip? Oh. There we go. Yeah, you have to find that box. I guess you have to find that secret to have health in this boss fight. What? Great enemy. Oh. Yeah, they must. That invincibility has to be like the most pointless thing ever. Why did I bounce like that? Never mind. It's always simpler than you think. Where's my ring? Alright, well, I'm alive, I suppose. That could have been sad. That sure was. That really sure was. Electric egg zone. Ah, the tubes. Yep. Gotta have them. Every one of these 8-bit Sonic games, for whatever reason, had a whole bunch of tubes in it. This is like... Oh, okay. But, like, describe this level design beyond, like, confusing, I guess. I'm a little lost with what they wanted me to do. I think if I had to pinpoint the problem, though, I think the game screen is just way too zoomed in. I'm dead, aren't I? Just no! Yeah, it definitely just feels really prevalent here. Like, really, 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 really prevalent here. Oh. Because it's like, oh, they have to make like a choice. They've got to be like, oh, do we want to render all this, do we want to render a lot more screen but have the sprites be like zoomed out and harder to read? Or do we want to draw the sprites really big but make the screen small? And sometimes that works. Like Mega Man, the handheld Mega Man games, I think, did the zoomed in screen pretty well. I would say. Where is this going? Where am I? Oh! Oh! Like, I would say Game Boy Mega Man titles tend to have the screen zoomed in pretty reasonably. This is fucked up! Oh! But yeah, Mega Man, it's a lot easier to design around that. Where Sonic is like, you know, a big part of Sonic is being able to like... That was a nothing level. I think like 2 things happened in that stage. Maybe they ran out of juice. They're just like, I don't know anymore. Oh boy. Oh, there he is. Yeah, I found the rings that they hid from you. You know, I guess it's better than Sonic 2, the original, where they just didn't give you rings at all for the boss fights. But I would rather they just, like, not hide them. At least not in a game like this where... Oh my god, he's camping it. I can't pick it up! The hit detection... Like, the thing is, I don't know if I could even call this game consistently difficult. It just feels like it's sort of... like, just barely functional. But, like, not bad. Just not good, either. It's, like... very inconsistent. But, you know, Sonic by nature is a little unwieldy, right? Like, obviously that's the point, right? Sonic is not, like, a precision platformer. But... just the way the rules and momentum in this game work is very odd. And I'm not a big fan of this boss having like an active hitbox that you can't walk through. For some reason. And like bouncing on him just seems to send you everywhere. There's no consistency to it. Like I just got really lucky there. I don't feel like I earned that. What? What? I have rings! What? Wait. But... huh? Oh. Awfully confusing. You know, for full clarity, I think Sonic won on the Master System. was also just a better game than this. By a lot. Great, good boss. The ring system really matters in this boss fight. Wait, huh? I had one? I can't see the HUD. I can't pick shit up because the... Oh! Ooh! Let me grab it! Holy cow! This is just... I'm lost. I don't really know what they want me to do here. I guess so. Yeah, I think the word for this game is baffling. Like, kind of shockingly dysfunctional. It's surprising, actually, even by, like, the standards of this system and Sonic in general. Whatever anybody else wants to say, I think this is decidedly very poorly put together. This is the word I could use for it. How did that hit me? Just like to know. Okay. Okay. There's a lot I could do about that. Yep, it just bounced me in that direction because it felt like it. No rhyme or reason, really. Why have that? Okay, I'm save stating here because I don't want to get cheap-shotted by this boss who just decides to ignore you have rings. Like, what is happening? How would anybody... What do you do here? Am I supposed to land on him? And then you chase him, and I'm guessing that you need all the emeralds to get the good ending or something, right? So be like, oh, get the emeralds next time, yeah. Oh, no thanks. I am highly doubtful that that will introduce anything good into my life. Alright, well, let me load up something else. We could end on a more positive note, maybe. I'd say, okay, so what version of 3D Blast should I play? I'm tempted to play the Genesis original, but I know that there are... Whoops. That's loud. I mean, I could do Saturn. I might as well. I've got a big computer. It's what it was made to do. It was made to play Sega Saturn games. Looking up my RTX 3000 video card to load up Sonic CD. Or not Sonic 3D Blast on the Sega Saturn. That's like maybe the funniest thing to learn about me as a person is the reason that I got my the reason that I got my RTX 3000 3070 card was, and I quote, do we not have it here? Oh, do I not have it? I think I can get it. Oh, Sonic Blast is funny bad. I would call it funny bad, but like I don't know if I want to play that right now. You know, like I like being happy. Being happy is pretty fun. One could say that like it's a good thing. So in my head, I would rather just play like Sonic 3D Blast because you know that game. It's not like my favorite video game ever or anything, or even close, really. But like, I think it's a decent Sonic game. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it. I'm gonna say that people are too hard on this game. I don't think it's that bad. Which I know might sound like okay, Grandpa, let's get you back to bed or whatever the heck people want to say. But like frankly, I just don't think it is noteworthily terrible. I think Sonic 3D Blast is like fine. That game is not as good as like the other 2D Sonic games, but like no shit, like a lot of them weren't. Why is Oh, I know what's going on. But like to me, like that's what I think. I think it could be a lot worse, you know? Like it could just okay, and now I have to hope to God that it captures the Saturn correctly here. Now again, the Genesis version of this game, there is a better version of that. You can play the director's cut or whatever. The Traveler's Tales, the developers that made the original Genesis game, released a ROM hack of their own game that made a lot of improvements based on community suggestions and whatnot, and their own desires, restored some unused enemies and whatnot. But the Saturn version just has like a nice look to it. You know, there's a lot of novelty in it. It's got a unique soundtrack by Sonic standards. I would say it's a unique and distinct soundtrack at least. It looks a lot better, and you got the awesome bonus stages, which are some of my favorites. Yeah, when I was younger, I was a lot less fond of this game. Funny enough, I was just like, "What the hell is this? This is not really what I want." As an adult, I'm like, "Oh yeah, I can sort of appreciate what they were messing with here. I think, you know, it might not have been perfect, but like they definitely could have done a lot better with this game, but I think for what it is, I enjoy this one. And like look at how pretty this is. There's a lot of color, the Genesis one looks really washed out. But weirdly, I think this one is like less finished as a game, funny enough. Like they had more I think they wanted to do with this one that they just could not do. Like getting these sprites on Sega Genesis was like really impressive to me. But one very, very big problem that I could best describe is, you know, the Genesis just did not have a lot of colors. Like, it had a very strict color limit. And so, like, the whole pre-rendered sort of look did not work super well, in my opinion. Like, it looked okay. Like, it functioned. As a game, it was operable. But the big problem I had with 3D Blast on Genesis is just that, like, it just did not look great overall. Compared to this, at least. This obviously looks incredibly good, in my opinion. Oh my god. Oh, 1 minute. Okay. Huh. Yeah, the Genesis had like a really nice CPU and really good resolution because I think it was a natural 240p console. This is very loud, by the way. I'm noticing there's an issue here. Let me turn this down a touch. Not that I don't like how this game sounds, but yeah, like the Genesis obviously had like that really big screen resolution. Okay, please get out of the power strip, cat. Yeah, a few others could get the hang of it. Yeah, it really took people that were really experienced and had like a keen eye for aesthetic detailings. And unfortunately, Traveler's Tales was really good at like making technical wizardry happen in terms of like, oh, what can we make work visually in terms of like effects and stuff. But when it came to things like color limits, it was still pretty harsh. Like, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 does more than a lot of games on the Genesis when it comes to just looking amazing and making good use of the color limit. Yeah, these bonus stages are cool. I really like these. Something interesting to note about them is that, like, the way rolling and running works in these is actually the same as it does in, like, a 2D Sonic game. So if you roll down, when you're going down one of these slopes, you'll actually increase in speed. I think they do require you to do that for some of these bonus stages, too. If you try to roll up, you'll slow down. It's pretty interesting. And those little timers on those checkpoint gates are the incentive for going quicker. So you're rewarded for clearing these little checkpoints. Yeah, I agree. I think they're really fun and dynamic, which matters a lot. I think like that adds a lot of charm. But the worst thing I can say about this version of the game is that the loading times are quite long. Speak of the devil. Funny enough, there is a PC port of this game that does not have these, but the special stages look really bad in those, in that port. Like, really bad. If you've ever seen it, it's quite hilarious, but, like, I would not want to play it on screen. This is what I'll say about it. Yeah, I don't know how to describe it, but they feel really thrown in that version. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh my god. My goodness! My goodness! In the Genesis version, yeah, like, I think the thing about them that's so strange is that, like, even aesthetically, they're just very whatever, you know? Like, you're just on some kind of, like, bridge in the middle of nowhere. The music's just fine. Nothing exciting happening. Sonic special stages are supposed to be, like, in my eyes at least, surreal and exciting and weird. And, those ones don't really jog the imagination, in my opinion. They just kind of exist. They're not as evocative, I guess. Even Blue Spheres, I think, had more going on. Oh. See, if I only had one, it would be a lot easier, but I have two. And they're a breed that is not known to behave. At least if they are known to behave, I don't believe anybody, and I think they're lying. But as far as I can tell, people tell me Bengals are just natural bastards, so I've just accepted it. I said this on Blue Sky earlier, but I don't believe you if you think you can multitask, and to prove it, all you need to do is have a cat in a room with you while you're trying to do anything that isn't watch the cat. And you'll see very quickly that human beings cannot multitask, and also that the cat is doing something. I think that is absolutely the best way to test how wrong that theory is. Where is Tails, by the way? No! Well, now I can't find him. I got a 1-up, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so the gimmick of this game, which I really didn't explain at all, goddammit, is that you have to gather these flickies up and bring them all to the goal ring, and they're dropped out of enemies, so you basically wander these stages, you kill a couple badniks, and then you grab the flickies, take them to the ring, and then the game's like, you did it. Oh, true. Oh my god, cat. Stop that. Holy moly. You know, I guess it's a good thing the loading times are as long as they are, because I can just... While that's happening, I can go manage whatever my cat is doing. So I suppose in some way I should be thankful to Sonic 3D Blast. Yeah, this is the same cat that, yesterday stole my Seimitsu buttons, which were still in the packaging in my room. Because I'd put them down in there, you know, to get them ready to install in my Real Arcade Pro 4, my Wrap 4 stick. I put them down in the wrapping and everything, and this cat found them and hid them under my bed. So I had to track down half of my Seimitsu buttons. They are installed in my stick now, though. I have both a JLX lever in my Obsidian 2, which, so far, it's working well. But, I'm noticing it might still have those issues with the micro switches I was running into on the JLF, which is a little annoying. I'm not really positive if it's actually a problem. I'm gonna keep testing and making sure that it wasn't just placebo or whatever. But if it continues to be an issue, what I might end up doing is getting a Seimitsu lever and putting that in instead. But so far, it seems to be working fine. Because I really would rather use my Obsidian 2 fight stick over my Wrap 4. You know, it's newer. Obviously, I bought it for the express purpose of using it with newer things. For compatibility's sake, right? But... You know, I can't really do that if it doesn't work correctly. But my Wrap 4 still works with most things, and really all it needed was new buttons, which I managed to get installed, so... All things considered, not bad. Also, I do love that the way you enter these special stages changes based on who you give the rings to. That's a nice little detail. I think that's cute. Again, something that is absent in the Genesis version. Oh god. So if I remember right, it's been a long time since I've been able to verify this. So forgive me, but I believe these special stages are actually handled by Sonic Team themselves. They went ahead and did these. And you can kind of tell. You know, because who else would know how to do this kind of stuff on the Saturn and have it run alright, you know? Exactly, it makes them feel important. Even if it's like a small detail, it's very nice. Yeah, I love the look of these stages, to be honest. Probably among my favorite of the Sonic half-pipe levels. Love the reverb effect while you're in the cave, too. Or like in the tunnel. Some very fancy Sega technology right there. Yeah, entirely possible. I get more like Sonic Jam vibes. If you look at like that 3D model right there. I'm pretty sure it's the same one they used there, or at least very similar. But yeah, I'll probably go for another hour. Let's see how far I can get into this game. There's a good chance I won't beat it based on the loading times, but I'll make a save state and we can resume progress at some point. But I'm going to be busy with KAC tonight, like I said. And for the rest of this week, I'm mostly going to be relaxing and just trying to take care of these cats while my family is out of town. Not like these cats are not going to be here when they're back, but I'm not the prime caretaker of them. Well, I like that fade to red. That's intense. I'm not the primary caretaker. Too late. They have already caused problems, and I'm also unsure if my stove is okay. Which, that's fun to think about. Don't worry about all that. Well, the stove is really funny, because I don't know if it's, like, some kind of issue with the power, like the breaker in the home, or if one of the burners is just, like, running too hard and is shorting it out. But it basically cuts the breaker whenever I use the top left burner, which at this point I've accepted as like, yeah, maybe I just don't use that one for now. It seems to be working otherwise, so... Hey, not all bad news, right? But that's happened already. Had at least one litter box crash out. Which was not my fault nor the cat's, it just happened. So this week has been, oh, so far. Again, I am not the primary caretaker of these cats normally, and they were not my idea. Like, I did not choose to have them. Now, I love these cats, and I will take care of them. But... okay. Can I get another emerald, actually? Oh, that didn't happen. Thank God. When I say crash out, I just mean, like, we had an issue actually cleaning it. But... you know, again, these cats were definitely not my choice. When we got them, I considered myself not in the headspace of wanting to take care of an animal again for a while. Even though I hadn't had a cat in a very long time, it was just like, I missed having one, but I also didn't miss, like, the fur and the cleaning and, you know, the feeding. So cat food just smells so bad. I don't really know how else to put it. It's a very unpleasant thing. You know, God bless that cats find that scrumptious. You know, I'm very happy that they do. But, It is. They are, despite being easier than dogs to take care of and far less of an investment in that regard, they are still a pet you have to care for. And seeing as I didn't pick to have these ones, when I take care of them, that's considered a bonus. In my eyes, anyway, because I did not take on this responsibility. It was basically thrust upon me because my family just adopted these pets. I'm like, you know, just because I said I would like a cat doesn't mean I wanted one right now. Or at any point while I'm living in this city. But got him now, so I can't really do much of anything about that. Okay, so we can only do 1 emerald per stage. I got it. But it does mean when I'm doing all this and taking care of cats, like... Yeah, thankfully we don't have that kind of problem. Our dishwasher is really thorough. But yeah, I can understand why. It's... I don't understand. But you know, if they find that delicious, by all means, go crazy. You know, you can have all that you want. I'm certainly not gonna fight you over it. Stuff is good. It takes a lot of my like fortitude to not gag when I'm feeding them. When it comes to the wet food. The dry food is whatever. Like the dry food doesn't smell good either, but you know, you pour that in the bowl, you don't have to think about it anymore. That's easy. It doesn't like spill anywhere. One of my cats only ever ate dry food. That was the best cat ever. We never had to do wet food. You know, life was fucking amazing. You know, it was all just like, oh yeah, you pour the cat food in there, don't even think about it. I turned my nose up when we, like, opened the cat food bag, and that was about it. You know, life is good. Had a prescription diet? Oh, they probably crammed that full of interesting things, I'm sure. Actually, okay, I wonder if going to Tails gives me a different special stage. Urinary blockage? Ah, yeah. Well, thankfully we haven't had any health issues like that with our cat yet. Or our cats. I know a lot of times it's like chronic in cats like that. You can't really control it. It just happens. You know, they either get old or something happens. It's like people, shit goes down. But ours so far have not had any issues like that. The only thing is they're quite picky eaters. We can't really switch the flavor of their dry food or their wet food very much. Or else they turn their nose up at it, or even worse, spit it out later. Not in the form of spit, they just throw it up. If they don't want it. So we've learned that we can't switch their food, that's sure. You know, I'm not gonna worry about it. If you don't want that, you don't gotta have it. I'm not gonna stop you, cat. And the only time they throw up otherwise is because these cats are very smart. Sometimes they eat just a little too fast. And what that results in is that they throw up some of it later because they just agitate their own stomach. But that hasn't happened very much lately, so they're doing pretty fine. They're doing great health-wise as far as I can tell. It's just they're quite a burden to take care of. Oh, I forgot about this boss theme. What? Oh god, the sound when you hit him in this is quite odd. just sounds like a stock, like, crash sound. Ooh. Definitely not my favorite sound effect for that. But yeah, my Seimitsu buttons are very pretty on my stick, I will say. I got them in 2 colors. I got my top row is all pink, and my bottom row is all white buttons. It looks really nice, actually. I didn't know how good it would end up looking. This song's awesome. But I think it worked out. I was really unsure about the way the colors would look, but... Although I say that, I'm not really like a big, oh, it's gotta look a certain way type of person when it comes to fight sticks and color coordination. But I do find that like an aesthetically appealing set of buttons color-wise is nice to have, you know, you want to enjoy looking at your controller because you're going to be seeing it a lot, right? It's called Rusty Room and everything's made of stone, that's what I'm saying. Okay, the bad cat has entered the room, so if you hear me go no and walk away, you'll know what happened. I'm just letting you all know in advance. Left my door a little open because I'm trying to air out the house a little bit. The air conditioning's been on for a little while, and you son of a bitch. Oh. Bag. Oh, okay, this is the part that everybody really didn't like this game. I'm gonna regather the flickies when you get hit. Quite a pain in the ass. Wait, I'm missing 2. Where'd they go? Where are they? Oh. Get over here. What? 3/4 perspective, yep. 3D! Ooh, look at how pretty though. Again, this game is just so much more, like, vibrant on the Saturn. It's not really a contest, in my opinion. It's so much better. I don't really hold it against the Genesis version so much, but, like... They did what they could, but... Hang on. Okay, we're alright. But yeah, the fog looks really great here. Alongside the music, it's a very nice combination. I'm trying to think of where I was going. I was gonna try to go back this way to open up the route to Tails. Yeah, we deposited those. Now, I think if we get him 9 more rings, he will just take us to the bonus stage. Bless his little heart, you know, doing his best out here. Oh, shoutouts to CD Music, it doesn't loop properly. So, you know, if you've ever heard this song loop in any fan game or something... What is my cat doing? Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna go insane! I'm gonna go ballistic. I'm gonna lose it. We're at like this phenomenally sad state of affairs where no matter how much I try to tidy up my area, they'll always find something to drag out somewhere that it shouldn't be. Oh. But you know. I forgot this game had the fire shield. But it doesn't do anything fun like in Sonic 3. There's no like dash or anything. You are just immune to fire with it, which is helpful, don't get me wrong. But you know, like it's not unwelcome. But nothing monumental. And I lost it. I've never been more sad. Right. I wish I knew what they were doing. It's making sounds and it's bugging the shit out of me. Oh, they're... Oh. Okay. Now we're good. Oh, God, cats. Oh. You know, it's great. Everybody that I know talks about how their cat was, like, non-intrusive and friendly. Oh, he wanders in and keeps me company, and all mine do is make me want to pull every hair out of my head. I hit the wrong button. My cats are trying to turn me into the goddamn Joker. The cats are more like dogs. Yes, they are actually. Based on what you've heard me talk about, and what you've heard me narrate, yeah, you can probably draw that conclusion, except they're like dogs that can jump really high, which is a really big problem when they continue to do that. With no caution to wherever they're going or what they're gonna knock over. Which, you know, could include objects that cost me a lot of money. Who knows, really? Yeah, your dog's getting up there in age, right? So, you know, it's pretty natural for dogs to sort of chill at that point. Oh my god, I'm going so fast. Whoa. He knocks at my door. Yeah, I mean, like, that's not that bad. If all my cat did was wanted to come in and just, like, sat around and hung out, And to be fair, one of my cats is like that. One of them just generally comes in here just to sit down on the bed behind me and hang out. You know, sometimes he gets me to pet him, he sits on my lap, he sleeps. The other one is just a problem. No matter when or how, he is an issue. But again, more than anything, these cats are just like a test of my patience and my clarity of mind. Even though I love them very much, they if I could turn back time, I don't know if I'd have them. It's just a lot for me. There are a lot of maintenance because, you know, Bengals as a breed, as it would turn out, are a high maintenance cat, which is not the kind of cat that I would really prefer to own. Well, I think part of why I like cats is that they are generally solitary. These ones are not. I actually refuse to believe that these cats would ever be able to exist outside of a home with people in them. I actually don't think it'd be awesome. Like, they couldn't do it. They would turn to dust and atomize instantly. And in some cases, that's like adorable as a concept. And in other cases, it's horrifying and evil. Now he's whining at the window. So we had like a little enclosure for them outside. With like a cat door. So they wouldn't actually get out. Like beyond like a certain spot in our yard. They had like a nice little area to move around in, and then they decided to tear that up and get out. We've had to seal that out. And so when they start longing to go back out there, they whine. But obviously I can't let them out that way because they're just gonna rip the fence again, and we have to look into a more airtight solution. Which is part of the plan, but you know, it's gonna take some time to make the money to do that. Oh my god. Where do I go here? I need to find like a spinny thing. This sure is one of the gimmicks of all time, isn't it? We do have gems. We do have that. God, Sonic is far more unwieldy than I remember him being. You know, I think I know where the secret is. I think it's this wall. I could have sworn there was a breakable wall here. I'm pretty sure Tails and Knuckles are in each stage. Fuck me. It doesn't matter anymore. I think there's more level though. This is a Sonic game where it feels really bad to get hit. And it's also quite easy to get hit. It feels... You really gotta be careful in this game. And the thing is, I have been making sure to like actually sit down and play with the cats and keep them company. Normally my family does that more than I do. And I have most of my time to like myself or when I'm going out. And then I play with them every now and then, but you know, seeing as I'm the, oh my god. Of course, the barrier. Now I get it. A fucking course now, right? Yeah, this is where Knuckles is, I think. Or not. Back at the beginning of the level, or one area before. Don't remember. Well, Knuckles is somewhere around here. I do declare. Okay, buddy, get out of there. Part of the fun of streaming. The fog actually went away. That's pretty cool. I didn't think it could do that. Well, I don't know where Knuckles is. I don't care. I'm dejected. I got hit. But yeah, short stream today. My apologies. I should have started earlier, and we definitely could have kept going, but I got busy labbing Plus R, and I actually found something cool, as I mentioned earlier, so I was just kind of like... But tomorrow morning, I have to go purchase my copy of Donkey Kong. Oh, yo, this shit sounds European as hell. That opening sounds like Amiga-ass music. I don't even, like, mean that in a bad way. Yeah! Like I said, the loading times are going to be a big majority of what takes up this playthrough. Part of me wonders how much the emulator could actually sidestep. Oh yeah, I mean, I basically only use solid-state drives nowadays too, and what a fucking difference, right? Did I ever tell you like how it felt when I first booted up a solid-state drive? Having only ever used hard drives for years. Oh my god, it was like magic. I'll never recreate like that feeling ever again. There's nothing quite like it. It's quite ridiculous. Like, you really have to experience it at least once to understand. Like, anybody nowadays who is in like modern computing, like, if you're a certain age, as far as computer experience goes at this point, you've probably never grown up without a solid-state drive as the OS. Because that's, like, the standard now. But back when I was growing up with computers, we only had hard drives, right? Like, solid-state drives weren't a thing for a while. So, seeing the difference in boot time was just amazing to me. I was like, wow, technology is amazing. And now we have NVMe SSDs, or M2, whatever you want to call them. And not only do these load, like, super fast, you don't even need to plug them into a SATA or anything. They just, like, you just screw them in, and they just work. And they self-regulate heat and everything, like, what? Like, my primary storage device right now is a 4GB NVMe solid state drive. And I'm like, wow, what a difference. And also, like, how amazing is it? Because my OS is still in a state of solid state drive. Like, it's still in a state of... And my cat is halfway out the door. Yes, they're out! Close the door now. Oh, I'm safe. I can actually focus on what's happening. They left. Oh, I'm free! Alright. They're probably going to go lie down and sleep now. But yeah, my OS is still on a Theta right now. But I decided I wanted a NVMe for storage. So I got a good 4TB NVMe that didn't cost me an arm and a leg, which is pretty cool. It's reasonably priced. And I was just shocked at how easy it was to install. I got like a magnetic screwdriver and like a mounting screw. And I watched a video and it's like, yeah, all you do is you put it into your motherboard like at like an angle, then you push it down and you screw it in and it's in. And I'm like, there's no way it's that easy. And it turns out it is in fact that easy. And this is an older motherboard. This is an older motherboard, so I only have one NVMe slot in here. But if I ever get a new computer in the future, which will probably happen, it'll likely have a couple of them. So I'll definitely be like, I'm pretty sure that's almost like the only kind of drive you need anymore. And if you really need external data, you can just get a SATA SSD at that point, and then just mount it in like the tray or something. But like NVMe is so convenient and easy to install. It's honestly easier than a regular hard drive by a mile. Having done it now, I'm like, wow, it's a remarkable difference in just ease of use and installation. And like, I wouldn't call myself an expert at building PCs, but you know, I've done enough of it to be able to tell you what I think is easy and what's hard. Like, if you ask me the hardest part, I would probably say it is still, the part that makes me nervous the most is the RAM. I don't know if I'm alone in this, but it's not just the whole dual channel configuration being kind of annoying. It's like, the force you have to put to get RAM in there, maybe appropriate to the name RAM, you really do have to jam that shit in there. But it makes me nervous. Like, I feel like it's gonna fucking break, right? Like, I'm not alone, am I? That's definitely, like... That can't be an uncommon feeling. Oh yeah, like installing RAM, like I said, I was the most nervous I've ever been. Even like unscrewing my old graphics card and like taking apart my tower to an extent to put like the new one in did not feel nearly as terrifying as trying to put RAM in the slot. Even taking out my old CPU, cleaning the thermal paste, reapplying thermal paste, and putting the new CPU in the exact right way felt less stressful to me than trying to put RAM in my PC. Like, that's just fucked up, you know, like... Oh, this is, Ah, fuck, he doesn't... God, his acceleration... That's one thing they did fix in that Genesis ROM hack Director's Cut version. They did improve Sonic's controls. And I'll admit, they did a good job with them. They definitely felt a lot better there. I don't think anything can fix that, like, there's no way for me to tell where I'm going here. Like, this is almost the problem I had with Mario RPG. And I stress almost, because, like, that game, because they were looking at, like, the isometric aspect, they really fine-tuned... Oh my god, I'm horrified. Please don't get hit. Where's the barrier? There's gotta be a shield somewhere. Oh, I don't even want to pick that up. Oh my fucking god, the speed shoes in this game? No way. No fucking shot in hell. How'd they even put speed shoes in this In this? In this fucking economy? No way. So there's gotta be like a spinning platform or something, unless, Oh yeah, it looks like he's sliding along the ground really fast, doesn't it? With like the animation and like his actual speed of movement. They sure are. The speed shoes are like turning on hard mode. They do not make me happy in this game. In fact, they make me quite sad. Oh, wow, I love having no control over where I'm going. Oh. I wish I had an input display on so you could see. That's tricky. Oh fuck, I went backwards, didn't I, by accident? Oh, we can just skip that, that's exciting. And my cats are running around the house now, they got the zoomies, as people call them. They are still technically kittens. I think they're like a year and a half old right now. Which I believe is still considered a kitten, right? I could be mistaken, but they are still very young. They're doing quite a bit of running around. I can hear it. What's the point of that? Not even a hazard. Itty bitty kitty, that's right. Right, I don't remember what the boss of this level is. Oh right, it's the Whoops. It's kind of a cute boss. You know, good utilization of the 3D. I will say the sound design in the Genesis version I like better. But the Genesis Sonic sound effects are just kind of unmatched, really. I like those a little too much. Oh god, I forgot about this level. Whoa! This level is really ugly on Genesis. I know that. It's very strange looking here. I think this is meant to be like the Spring Yard Casino Night equivalent. No, I'll save state right here. I'm gonna boot up the Genesis Director's Cut, so you can see what I mean when I say it looks different and all that. And you know, that'll be the last little thing I do today. Maybe I'll just beat that version. Call it a day. I forgot about the Sarah! So funny. Oh, look at that shit. Hold on. Hold on. We gotta see that majesty again. I skipped it. I shouldn't have. Just look at this. They tried so hard. This is pretty ridiculous for a Genesis, though. Again, like, Traveler's Tales was so good at, like, mind-bending shit like that. Anyway, this soundtrack is amazing. Now, as much as I said I like the Saturn version soundtrack, I do think this version has fucking great music. The roaches in that Genesis getting roasted? Ah! I cooked all the ants in there. They're no longer around. Yeah, this is the director's cut. Oh yeah, Sonic Adventure 1. Yeah. It sounds so good there. Again, you can see my main criticisms, but this does look like quite a bit washed out. The controls have been improved a lot in this, though. You can sort of see with how I'm moving around. There's a lot more precision in my movement. I don't feel like I'm flying wildly. And I love the sound effects a lot more here, but time to see these Genesis special stages and yep. Again, it definitely just feels like they didn't really know what the fuck to do. These are also, like, really easy. Even the last one... Even, like, the final one of these special stages is barely a challenge. Like, if you're a very young kid, or you're, like, your first time ever, like, playing something like this, you might have a bit of a hard time. Like, the first go. Maybe, but I find it pretty unlikely, like... But again, what makes this version better is the lack of a loading screen at all. But yeah, it does feel a lot tighter, yeah. Let me get that sweet FM synth music. That Jun Sinoue music. I feel like I fucked up his name again. I always do. They phone these stages in. Yeah, that's really it. And you know, it is kind of cool that this song got remixed in Sonic Adventure. I also think that Green Grove Act 2 is like the longest video game song on the Genesis. It clocks in at about 5 minutes before the loop point kicks in, which is some absurd shit that sounds like I'm making it up, but I promise you I'm not. Oh yeah, also the music loops in this game. That's something that's nice, you know, if you're in these levels for a while. But yeah, I love the Genesis 3D Blast music. Very good. You know, I did forget to briefly, but I like Sonic and Knuckles one-up sound. Oh yeah, Sonic Adventure is like one of Kid Me's favorite like pastime. As an adult, it's fine. I don't have a really strong opinion about that game, funny enough. I remember hearing the 3D Blast music and going, holy shit, that's the song from 3D Blast. I do remember feeling that way. Because I had played this on the Sonic Collection before I played Sonic Adventure 1. Yeah, I guess Tails isn't in every stage. I think it's just like Knuckles is in one and then Tails in the other. Oh, look at that. Here it is, the longest Sega Genesis song ever. Hear it and weep. I don't think we're even gonna hear the whole thing. Now, I think you can only get 1 emerald per world in this version. World, oh my god, zone, excuse me. So per area. But I'm gonna try anyways. Because they have an actual map screen. The absurd power of a director's cut ROM. I don't know if I'm gonna beat this game though. Next time I might do one of the other funny Sonic games remaining. I beat Triple Trouble 16-bit, which, you know, I sort of count as, how do I put it? I think Triple Trouble 16-bit is close enough to just playing Triple Trouble. By that I mean it's way better, but you know. No, Sonic! No, Sonic! Not that I don't like Triple Trouble on Game Gear, it's probably the best of those Game Gear Sonic titles, but 16-bit remake is so much nicer. Yeah. Damn it. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the other classic Sonic games. I guess there's, Labyrinth, there's Pinball, but I don't know if I really want to play Pinball. Of course, Sonic Pocket Adventure. But I think this actually covers most of the bases. Oh, this boss theme, though? There is actually a fan game that ports this game into a 2D Sonic game, which I might try on stream as well. Again, like, this level, definitely not, like, bad looking or anything, but... Like, you look at this and tell me it's as good, right? But anyways, I think I'm gonna call it there. We're at about 2 hours. I'm getting tired. And I have to get some stuff ready for KAC. But thank y'all for joining me. I will send you over to Kay. She's playing some horse game, it looks like. Oh, no raid. Alright. You know what then? Oh, Zelda 2? Hey yo. I see Zelda 2. That's a good ass game. I love Zelda 2. Alright. Take care, everybody.